Hey, and welcome to this episode of Star Wars Declassified, where we look into different facts and stories revolving around the Star Wars canon universe and lore. With the upcoming EA Star Wars Battlefront 2 story mode, it's been made clear that the Imperial hero Eden Versio will be communicating with Imperial Sentinels. So what exactly were these Sentinels? Well, they weren't exactly human, rather precisely what they sound like to be. Droids, whom underneath their red robes resembled that of the B-1 battle droids used by the Trade Federation and Separatist Alliance. However, unlike the battle droids, the Sentinels had heads that featured helmets with a smooth glass dome that displayed lifelike images of the late Palpatine's face. Prior to the creation of the Galactic Empire, Supreme Chancellor Palpatine originally used the Sentinels to guard his recently built observatory on Jakku and the various ancient Sith artifacts stored inside it. However, after Palpatine's death in the Battle of Endor, the Sentinels were primarily used for more sinister purposes. With Palpatine no longer alive to control his failing empire, the Sentinels would act as the role of transmitters and play pre-recorded messages and orders for the remnants of the Empire. These messages would all differ depending on who was the one receiving them. In Battlefront 2, Eden Versio will be in charge of undertaking unusual missions from an Imperial Sentinel. Now, the Sentinels came in two types. Most of them were merely basic messengers. They appeared, verified the identity of the message's recipient, gave commands, and left. However, there were also more advanced Sentinel versions which communicated with the elite Imperial personnel only. These were far more independent and closer to actual sentience. They were also capable of piloting starships and killing intruders when protecting secret assets. With that all said, these Sentinels were limited in number as shortly after the Battle of Endor, Luke Skywalker discovered the Sentinel manufacturing factories on Tatooine, and together with Rebel forces destroyed all that remained of them. Well, that's all for this episode of Star Wars Declassified. If you enjoyed it, drop a like or subscribe to the channel for more content exactly like this. May the Force be with you.